In the report of our findings, we will begin by outlining the religious, political, and personal demographics of the region. This will allow the viewer to get a feel for the environment that the research is taking place in. Next, we will report respondents' qualitative insights on human rights. This section will go over how respondents view human rights in the context of their country as well as internationally. Following that, we will go over the quantitative insights on issue importance. This section will report the value of the major human rights issues that need to be addressed as chosen by respondents. Next, we will report the qualitative insights on activism, including whether respondents think that human rights abuses are occurring, which ones are occurring, and what respondents think should be done about human rights abuses in their region. The final section of our report will address the recommendations for HRI based on our findings. We will go in depth to address the quantitative and qualitative data that we find and report our conclusions on what should be done in the region to expand the influence of HRI. Professional psychometricians will be used to properly analyze the questions that will be posed to questionnaire participants. No matter how well a research group categorizes and weighs data, if the means of attaining data is fundamentally flawed, the study will almost immediately implode. Therefore, our first and primary goal is to make sure that those taking the questionnaire answer accurately and without hesitancy due to wording. Secondly, we look to use the questionnaire to address human rights issues in the MENA region. Finally, we look to create a sharp divide between the quantitative and qualitative elements of the questionnaire and what we hope to achieve with both. The quantitative side will gather data about very specific elements the individual taking the questionnaire might be faced with, whereas the qualitative side should look to people groups as a whole community and assess the level of struggles they may face by working with free response data. We look to maximize exposure to the target groups within the MENA region while limiting exposure to hostile interests in the area. We also look to avoid complicating past and present studies by ensuring that all data collection is entirely new and that little to no secondary research has already been performed by other NGOs. Respondents should not fear social or governmental repercussions for their responses, so the questionnaire seeks to secure anonymity for all respondents. The overarching budget for both quantitative and qualitative elements is $82,000 and is detailed accordingly. The costs included in these figures include consultation fees, design costs, focus group data collection, quality control, and language translation costs. Value-added taxation and country-specific taxes within the MENA region have been purposefully excluded from the calculation due to the unpredictable nature of these costs. Though, as has been mentioned, our data collection methods are triple-checked for accuracy, bias, and ethical concerns, errors can still occur during any data collection process. When the data from these surveys is finally received in its rawest form by MRSI, it would be sent to our quality control department for one final check to ensure the data is of the highest quality. Our QC department will inspect everything on a case-by-case basis, from the questions to the method by which the survey is completed, to every piece of data itself, to ensure that the data is not only useful, but also ethical and able to be analyzed. At MRSI, our standard is to have raw data uploaded to our secure web server and available to our clients in a quick amount of time. We pride ourselves on getting raw data to our clients quicker than any of our competitors, and we always hold true to the commitments we make to our clients. At this time, taking into consideration the proposed size and scope of the data collection methods, MRSI can commit to having all raw data uploaded and to HRI within 2 weeks of the final data collection, so HRI analysts can begin to analyze and compile the data as the company sees fit. In addition, MRSI will complete its own analysis of the data as part of the package. Our analytics department contains data analysts who are among the best and most highly trained in our field. They will sift through even the most minute of information in order to create the analyses that best benefit HRI. In our analysis, we offer recommendations on how to best use the data to best benefit your company. All of this is done within 1 month after all raw data is collected and is given to HRI so that internal analysis can be completed concurrently with our own analysis. Though much of the data received through the HRI project is likely to be qualitative, what quantitative data there is will be characterized into easy-to-read visual plots as shown at right on this slide. This includes perceptual maps, pie charts, bar graphs, and other visual aids. However, qualitative data will also be presented in ways to best be analyzed. MRSI is committed to working hand in hand with HRI in the research formation stages in order to determine how to ask questions to get the most useful data possible from respondents. MRSI is proud of its proven track record of data analysis and is committed to getting the information that will put HRI in the best possible position to reach its goals. Thank you for your consideration, and we at Modern Research Solutions International look forward to hearing from you.